Lando Norris cut a frustrated figure during the latest Formula One session, openly admitting that he was unhappy with his own performance after a day plagued by a lack of pace. The British driver, who has been fighting to keep his championship hopes alive against McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri, found himself slipping further behind when it mattered most. By the end of the session, Norris trailed Piastri by nearly half a second, a gap that immediately raised questions about whether the issue lay with the car setup or the driver behind the wheel. Team radio exchanges revealed just how tense the situation had become. McLaren race engineer Will Joseph, who has worked with Norris for years and knows his driving style inside out, attempted to provide adjustments and guidance in the final minutes. Yet Norris wasn't convinced the problem was mechanical. In a moment of rare vulnerability and honesty, he pushed back against the team's suggested running plan, remarking, "But my car's not half a second off, is it? My driving's half a second off." It was a telling admission that highlighted not only the intense pressure he is under, but also his willingness to take accountability in an unforgiving sport where excuses are often easier to lean on than self-criticism. This weekend carries massive weight for the 24-year-old Brit. Piastri, who has impressed with consistency and speed throughout the season, currently leads the championship by 25 points. That margin may not sound insurmountable, but in a season as tightly contested as this one, every lap, every corner, and every split-second decision carries enormous consequences. For Norris, the challenge is twofold. Not only does he need to extract the maximum from a McLaren car that has shown flashes of brilliance, but also find a way to mentally reset after a performance that left him visibly dejected. Norris has built his reputation on resilience and flair, often producing standout drives when the odds are stacked against him. But with the spotlight now fixed squarely on the internal McLaren battle, any signs of self-doubt are amplified. Piastri's rise has been nothing short of sensational, and while Norris is still very much in the fight, weekends like this are pivotal in determining whether he can mount a serious challenge or risk letting the momentum swing decisively in his teammates' favor. As the championship race tightens, Norris' candid remarks serve as both a warning and a promise. He knows the stakes, he knows the expectations, and more importantly, he knows the weight of his own words. Admitting fault is rare in Formula One, where drivers typically look to the garage or the weather before questioning themselves. For Norris, however, the self-awareness could either become the